students, you have already learned subtraction in your previous class. What is subtraction? Subtraction means taking, right? So suppose a number is given, and from that you are removing another number. For example, let us take an example here. Let me draw something for you. Right? So this is a flag over here. I am drawing three flowers. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. Now from this I am going to remove one. Remove this one. How many are left? 2. Right? So this removing is called subtraction. And the symbol that we use in subtraction is minus. This is called minus. And when we write it, the answer, we put a sign here, a symbol which is called is equal to. This is called is equal to. So let's say now this same thing we can write it as 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Now this 2 becomes, this is also called difference. What is it called, children? The answer is called difference. So this is the basic concept which you have learnt in your previous class. Now let us learn about few facts. For example, let us take this number here which I have written here, 7 minus 0 is equal to 7. So whenever we take any number, for example, let's take another number like 5. Minus, okay, 0. 0 means nothing. Is equal to how much? So you did not remove anything from this. So the number remains the same. So you will get 5. The difference is again the same number. So this is one of the properties of subtraction. That is, whenever we subtract any number with 0, the result or the difference is the same number. So here I have given an example, 7 minus 0 is equal to 7. I have shown you here 5 minus 0 is equal to 5. Same way 9 minus 0 is also 9. Yeah, you increase the number, the same number will be coming as the answer. This is one of the first property of subtraction. Now let us look at the second property. The second property, if you look at this number, 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. That means whenever we subtract a number by itself, then the answer or the result is called 0. For example, let's take one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? From 6, I am again subtracting the same number. 6. So how do I do? 1. I remove 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. What is the result, children? There is nothing. So you will write 0. So you keep changing the number here. Let's say you take 9 minus 9, it is 0 again. 10 minus 10, it is 0 again. Right? So this is the second fact or the property of subtraction. Now let's look at the third one. The third one is whenever we subtract 1 from a given number, the answer is the before number of the number. That is, we have taken 9 here. So 9 minus 1 is 8. If you write the order of numbers, where will 8 come? It will come before 9. You understood? Same way, let's take, I'll give you an example here. 2 minus 1. What is the answer? 1. Right? So this is 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. If you see the order of writing of numbers, what is coming before 2? 1. You understood now? This happens with any number, given number. For example, we take 10 minus 1. So the answer would be 9. So 9 is the before number of 10. So this is one thing that you can always remember. Now the fourth fact or the property is 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. So when you subtract any number That is, when you minus any number by its before number, then the answer or the result or difference is 1. Now look at this number 6, right? So this is 5. So we are removing 5 from its before number, after number. Okay, so for 6 this is a before number, for 5 it is an after number. For example, let's take 7. What is the before number of 7? 6. So 7 minus 6 is 1. Now let's take a number 8. What is the after number of 8? 9. So I will write 9 here. 9 minus 8 is equal to 1. Yes, children? So did you understand the properties? These are the 4 important properties of subtraction. The first one is, whenever we minus any number with 0, the result or the difference is the same number. Second one is, when you subtract any number with itself, the answer is 0. The third one is, when you subtract any number with 1, the result is its before number, right? And the last one is, whenever we subtract a number from its after number, the answer is 1, right? These are very very interesting facts, children. Please to understand the facts so that whenever you do subtraction sums, this will help you. Okay? Now open your textbook and do the exercise. Children, now we will learn the concept of subtraction using a number line. Can you see this number line? Yes. You have numbers 0 to 10. Now I have a sum over here, 10 minus 5. So we have to find out the difference. How are we going to do? From 10, we will take a backward step 5 times. That is, from 10 to 9 it is 1, like this. Okay. So let us begin from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now where did we stop? Here at 5. So the difference or the result or the answer is 5. Did you understand this? So what are we supposed to do? Take the greater number or the larger number here on the number line and begin from here. The number that you are going to minus, take those steps backwards by placing the backward arrow. This number is only for you to check whether you have done it properly or not. Now let us take one more example. Now look at this number, 61 minus 6. Now from 61, I would be taking 6 steps backward. So that is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So let us, to verify whether we have done correctly or not, let us put a number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have taken 6 steps. Where did we stop? At 55. So the answer or the difference, 61 minus 6 is 55. So you need to put the backward arrow. Do not forget it. Yes, this is how you are supposed to do. So now I hope you all understood how to do this subtraction on the number line. Open your reader and do the exercise. Children, now we will learn about skip counting. Backward this is, okay. You all have learned skip counting in your UKG, right? Counting by 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s and 10s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. We learned this pattern, right? So now we have few fill in the blanks over here in the same pattern. But we need to identify what is the number that is being used for skip counting over here. Now look at this pattern here, 17, 16, 15. What will the next number be? 14. Very good. And the next one? 13. Right? You understood. So what is this backward skip counting over here? This is counting by ones. This is counting by ones. So If you see the difference in both the number, you will get only 1. Now let us look at this pattern here. 34, 32, 30. What is the pattern here, children? 2. Right? So this is counting by 2's. But you are not doing forward counting, you are doing it backward. So after 30, you will get 28, 26. Right? Now let us look at this third one. 21, 18, 15. What could the pattern in between be? Yes? 3. Right? So after 15, what is the next number here? 12. Next, 9. So this is counting by 3's. Backward counting, children, this is. Remember, it is not normal counting. See, children, it's very easy. See, from 34 to 32, what is the pattern? How can you count? You can do that. 34, 30, after 34, 33, 32. Right? You got 32. So the pattern is 2. Same way, after 21, if you count, 20, backward 19, and then 18 came. So the difference over here is 3. The same way, now let us look at this number. After 36, we have 32. So after 36, count till 32. That is backward. After 36, 35, right? 34, 33 and 32. So the difference is 4. So this must be counting by 4's. Now you can do backward counting here. That is, you have to minus from 28, 4. So that becomes 24 and the number here is 20. Right? Now let us check over here. 45, 40, 35. Okay, now let us check in between these two numbers, 40 and 35. Or you can start counting after 35 till 40. After 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So what's the difference? 5. So now you need to minus 5 over here. So that becomes 30 and 25. So this is backward counting by 5's. Now let us look at the last one. 90, 80, 70. This is coming backward, right? If you want to know the difference, you can also count backward, or from the last number here, count to the forward number that is given. Then you will get the, you will understand the pattern over there. So after 70, let us count till 90. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. So what is the pattern here? 10. So after 70 here, what would come here? 60. Because this is backward counting. And the next one would be 50. So you have counting by tens over here. Right. So let us revise once again. The pattern here is 17, 16, 15. So if you minus this from this, the difference is 1. So the pattern here is counting by ones. So you would write like this. The same way, this is counting by 2's, this 3's, 4's, 5's and 10's. You understood all? Yeah. Now open your textbook and do the exercise.